Here's Marincons, left-handed swinger. Junior from San Jose Valley Christian, and he'll slap that the other way in the left center field. It'll be a base hit. McKenna around third will come around to score. It'll roll past Miller to the wall. Around second, digging is Marincons. Pofek picks it up, returned to the infield, and Marincons standing on third base. So it's 1-0 Cal Poly as McKenna comes across. Playing the top of the first. Matt Hardy trying to get out of it against Nick Meyer. He's ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Snazzy road grays for the Mustangs of Cal Poly. Highlanders in the home white pants. They have the Ram tops on, which is the blue top with gold lettering and numbering. 1-2 pitch. That's ripped into left field. It's going to be down for a base hit in front of Miller, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. RBI single for Meyer, number 28 for him on the year. Trotting home is Marincons, and a 2-out base hit for the Stags makes it 2-0. Hardy brings the breaking ball into the gap. Racing back is Pofek. It'll be in left center field. It'll go up against the wall. Around third, coming home is Meyer. Pofek gets it into Schultz. He'll throw home, but it won't be in time. RBI double for Beasley, and it's 3-0 Mustangs. Larry Lee's done a really good job up at Cal Poly. They've been to postseasons there. They've hosted postseasons up there. In a very strong Big West. They got a good facility and a pretty good area to recruit for baseball up there as well. Extend a little bit down into SoCal, up into NoCal. Breaking ball laced to left field. Miller started and he'll now back up. He'll knock the ball down around third. Coming home to score is Skips. Stopping at third will be Meyer. The throw will be into second base. And another RBI double for Beasley. And it's a 4-2 ball game. But the Highlanders have just had some rough luck over the last couple of months of the season. Pop up down the right field line. Digging over there is Beasley. Racing, diving. Did he get it? He got it. What a catch by Beasley in the right field corner, right in front of that Cal Poly bullpen. Shelton, the lefty, looking good. Looks to first, and they got Pofek picked off. Samuelson got him in a rundown over to the shortstop. They're going to run him back to first base, and he'll be tagged out by Shelton. So 1-3-4-1, and he's out on the play. Center in the fourth was at the plate when Pofek was picked off. 0-1 pitch, pokes it into the right field corner. Beasley tracking, and Beasley again will lay out and make the catch. So Beasley catches the ball in fair territory, slides into foul territory, and there's one down in the home half of the seventh. 7 conference wins. They won 8 last year. They definitely want to try and get 2 to win more Big West games they did last season. Grounded to the right of the mound, gobbled up at second base by Organ. He'll throw it over to first base and retires 4 and the Highlanders. And the ball game is over. 4-2 in the final. Cal Poly knocks off UC Riverside in the first of this 3-game series. The 3-run first is enough for Cal Poly as they take out UC Riverside and they win the first of this 3-game series. 4 runs on 10 hits and an error for Cal Poly. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for UC Riverside.
All right, we are here with Cal Poly, now 16th year head coach. Year number 16 is in the books, and just as the season began, it ended with a win in 10 innings. You're able to win your 7th consecutive game to wrap up 2018. Obviously, you would have liked to gotten off to a better start, because with this hot end of the season, maybe you'd be looking at some sort of at-large bid into the postseason. But it looks like the Big West is going to be a one-bid league with Cal State Fullerton, the league champion, going to regional play. What are some of your initial thoughts as you look back at 2018?
Well, we got off to a rough start, as you said, and you know, we were always chasing 500 and trying to play a cleaner brand of baseball, and we got to conference. Even though we started out 1-5 in conference on those 6 road games, we still played fairly well, and then we played really well for the most part, outside of an occasional midweek game. Every conference game that we played, including the Northridge and Fullerton series, we were in every game. I think we lost a 6-run game to Davis real late, maybe 2 4-run ball games, and everything else was very close. So it was good. I mean, for us to end up with 30 wins, second place again, 2 games ahead of anybody, and finishing on a good note. It's great. So hopefully we can build. We're going to lose some key guys. You're going to lose the best defensive catcher in the country with Meyer. You're going to lose McKenna, who's been a spark plug for the last couple of years in on-base percentage and kind of making us click offensively. So we'll have to replace those guys as well as a few seniors and try to get the program back to where we were a few years back.
Fastball. With 2 off-speed pitches missed out of the zone, and so now you know where you're sitting. Dead red fastball here. Stopped by Marin John. What a play. How's that for your Friday night highlight? Marin John's full extension. Diving stop toss to Skips. There's the out. Then an extra base hit, a triple for Bofect, Hardy with the base knock, and now Connor Cannon up with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch to Cannon, went way after that one, and out at first is Hardy. Great big play right there. Nick Meyer to Elijah Skips, and Meyer with a heads-up effort gets the runner. How about that job by Meyer?
I know, bro. Like
1-1. This one is chopped right over to Webb. Webb makes the throw over to second base, gets the out there, but the run walks in. McKenna, without the throw, is in, was holding, waiting on Webb, and that's a freshman mistake. It's 1-1. Well, Webb's intent was right in terms of he wanted to check the runner and make sure that he wasn't going on contact, which he wasn't. But then once you make that decision, which has to be a split decision, you have a good runner at the plate, so you have to get rid of that ball. You don't have time to move your feet. It's just a quick glance. If somebody yells 4, then you might go home with it. Some of the coaches here in the Big West, Larry Lee leading the way there at the top. Of course, Mike Gillespie spent so many years at USC. I know, JJ, you played for Mike Gillespie. Second on that list, now managing his final weekend as a head coach. So many great names in this league. Vanderhood, Buck, Checketts. Greg Moore's another guy that I think is one of the good young coaches in this league. And also a nice young following to follow those coaches. One thing Nelson's been able to do to this point is get fastball, curve, and change over consistently. Little roar to Marincon, steps on second, flip over to Skips, and there's the inning-ending double play. Cal Poly, among the best in the league. They lead the Big West in double plays. Turn, they get one at my score sheet right now. I mean, he has really cruised in basically every other inning. 2-1 hard hit ball stopped by Skips. Marincon's back over to Skips, and he got him a 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. That is a killer right there for the Highlander offense. Sharply hit. Double play balls. Get out of the inning. Let's get the dugout to hit. We're tied at 1.
At Cal Poly, we believe that true learning happens when knowledge goes to work. For more than a century, we've been driven by the philosophy of learn by doing. From the first day on campus, every student at Cal Poly has a chance to practice what students at other schools only read about. And that means that graduates begin their careers already equipped with the tools they'll need to start changing the world from day one. Cal Poly. Experience the power of learn by doing.
With that ball that gets away, now it's second and third. You have UCR has to bring the infield in to try to prevent this run. Cal Poly 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position tonight. Here comes the 2-0 to Zill. Fought off the other way, long run for Hardy, and he gets there. But tagging up is Cabrera, and he's going to walk in for the go-ahead run. Zill with a pinch hit sac fly, and Cal Poly takes a 2-1 lead. Really good job by Zill just to get the bat on the ball. He was extremely late, but he was able to get that ball and lift it in the left field plenty deep enough for a sacrifice fly. second place finishes. Lifted to right field, chasing it is Beasley. He settles underneath, and there's the final out. Cal Poly takes the series 2-1 in a close game here in Riverside. And the Mustangs going to end up finishing second in the Big West this year.
Yeah, what a great pitching performance by all of the Mustang pitchers that combined to only allow one run to this UCR lineup that has been swinging a hot stick.
And Darren Nelson got the win tonight, and he is our player of the game, joining us now after tossing 7 one-run innings. Darren, for you to be able to do this on this stage here in UC Riverside, final outing of the season, to perform like this, so what's going through your mind the way you battled tonight and able to get the victory?
Nothing much. Just our defense has changed since the beginning of the year, and just kind of trusting the defense and everything they do, and really relying on them. They made some tremendous plays, and everything that went out there, I'm pretty sure it was airless ball game. So it's pretty awesome to have them behind your back.
So Darren is JJ up top, and you did a great job of mixing pitches tonight. It looked like you were going between the hard fastball and using the two-seam. You're moving the ball around a little bit. You know, how comfortable did you feel with all 3 or 4 pitches that you're able to get over tonight?
Yeah, no, I definitely felt great. I mean, I have a great catcher behind who calls the whole game, Nick, and I trust everything he does. So anything he calls, I kind of just commit to it, and it's really on him for everything he does, mixing it up-wise. But I was able to throw everything for a strike, which is huge and helps him, and it was exciting.
Darren, one thing JJ and I were talking about on the broadcast was it seemed like you were getting better as the game went on, and I know there has been some talk that it just seems like you've gotten better as the season has gone on. That's a tough thing to do for a freshman. How'd you feel about your way to continue battling and improving even when you had some tough starts in there?
Yeah, no, definitely. I learned a lot this year. I mean, I've had some older guys like Trent and all these older guys who've just been grinding on me and kind of like teaching me the ways of their things, and I definitely learned kind of just let everything go. You can't really do too much. You kind of just got to let it be and trust your stuff and know you're good enough. And that's one thing I struggled in the beginning of the year, was just trying to do way too much and kind of like overthrew and couldn't really throw many strikes. And that's when you start getting into trouble. And just walkless and little walks as you can, and that's how you win games.
You know, we talked throughout the night about your team in terms of having a lot of young guys, including yourself, that are going to play key roles for this program in the future. You know, what is the talk amongst you guys, or the vibe amongst you guys, in terms of the future of Cal Poly baseball?
I think it's exciting, mostly. I mean, we all the freshmen and sophomores kind of talk, and we're definitely losing some key guys, but we definitely have the team to pick them up and kind of like step up. All the freshmen are only going to get better. We have another good class coming in. All the young guys are only going to improve this summer. So, I mean, I'm excited to see what we can do.
Darren, one of 13 freshmen for the Mustangs, gets the win tonight. Congratulations. Good effort tonight.
Nice job. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Darren Nelson, tonight's winning pitcher.
Had a strong freshman class this year. A lot of guys made impacts off the bat. Cole Cabrera, the game-winning run last night, the game-winning hit here today in the season finale. Obviously, you're excited about him, along with a couple of other position players we saw a bit earlier in the season that were freshmen. Tate Samuelson wound up leading your team in runs batted in, tied for the team lead in home runs with Alex McKenna. Both had 5 this season. And the young freshman arms, Taylor Dollard, 2 left-handers, Aaron Alvarez, of course, Darren Nelson, 3rd in the country in games started this year. He was in your rotation from mid-February to late May, the only guy to do so. You have to be excited about 2019.
Yeah, and you know, for a freshman, you talk about a lot of different things in a practice setting or an inter-squad setting, but until they go through it, they really don't have a definite idea of what it's all about. So it's about, you know, preparing yourself in the weight room to stay strong and last a long season. And it's about understanding, you know, how the game works, what our philosophy is, and the short game, and then if you have a weakness, then you're going to get exposed because there's a scouting report, and that scouting report will follow you for as long as you're in college, and so they got a taste of that. I think a lot of our freshmen got a lot more experience than normal, so there were probably 4 or 5 freshman position players. You named the 5 freshman pitchers. So yeah, it's a start, but you know, they'll take a few weeks off. They'll go out this summer, play, and continue to develop as a baseball player.
Okay.
3-1. Hit and run is on, and McKenna is going to round third and score easily. Nice piece of hitting through the left side by Bradley Beasley. And just like that, Cal Poly is taking a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. And that's going to draw a visit from the UCR dugout.
That's a good piece of hitting by Beasley. It looked like the coach put the hit and run on. Hit and run on there. McKenna took off early. Pitch. He got a good fastball to hit up in the zone for an RBI single. Great job. Well, you got to split the plate down the middle and pick a side, inside or away, early in the count. And there's a bunt.
Score. Nice play there. The tag is applied, and the runner is out.
It's a great play.
Double play. Your old-fashioned 5-4 double play.
Yeah, that definitely hurts. He squared around the bunt. Third baseman came in to make a great play at third base. And, you know, as a runner, you don't want to run the guy off at second base. And if you're at first base, if you're taking off there and getting your secondary, you want to be peeking in to make sure he gets the bunt down. And that's something that he did not do.
Small ball is almost extinct when you talk about pro baseball. Throw down, and the runner Miller is out trying to steal second base there as Meyer with the excellent throw. And you see there why he's one of the best backstops in the nation.
That's a way to let a guy know that you have a good presence there. If you didn't know, now you know me. A little late to the party, my man.
His head coach there at IVC is the biggest influence on him as an athlete. Lays down the bunt. They go to third for the fourth. Across the diamond. Double play.
What a play.
Five, 6-4 double play. Stellar defense there by the Mustangs.
That's outstanding.
First out, number 1, Colby Schultz.
How'd this happen?
That's an outstanding play. Squared around for the bunt. Third baseman came in. Shortstop did a great job in covering third base and rifling the throw over to first base to get the out there. That's a great job on defense.
You can only hope, and Troy Percival can only hope that he's around to be able to continue to coach this ball club with all the young talent that they have. Hardy, that one snatched by Marion-Cones, and the throw across the diamond is in time. Nice play there by the Mustang shortstop, as they're now 2 away. But
Coach
you're kind of playing with your hands tied behind your back, so to speak. You take a look, and you just call it what it is. You take a look at some of these facilities here. You take a look at that last play by Marion-Cones, and this is a place that hasn't had significant. Skips, finds the alley. This one dribbles to the wall. Stand-up double, maybe more. A little hesitation there from Skips. Decides to go and slides into third safely with a triple. Beasley able to score all the way from first. And Cal Poly once again within 2.
Better did a great job and stand behind this curveball, putting his body in position. New change in center field, ball hit out in the gap. Ball kicks off the wall a little bit. And no matter what happens in baseball,
Meyer golfs this one in the shallow center. Hofick doesn't have a play. Skip scores easily. And the Mustangs are within 1.
Talk about making it interesting late in the game. Batters, this is where hitting can get contagious. And that breaking ball just doesn't have enough break. This is the second hit in a row where he's left it out over the plate for the batters to be able to put some good barrel of the ball.
Doherty came in to pinch run for McKay in the last inning. Puts the bunt down, squeeze play is on. The only play is to first, and we got a tie ball game.
Wow, that's great execution there. If there's any way to do it and to catch the defense off, is to do it at the last minute. He squared around late as the ball was just now coming across the plate. Got the bunt down, bat out over in front of the plate for a squeeze play, run scored, tied. Got him up the line a little bit and kind of ran into the runner. Wasn't able to field that one as well as he wanted to.
So here's Nathan Webb. Hits this one over the head of Cabrera. Going back, he makes the catch. Wow.
Close, but no. There they go.
We're headed to extras here. Last game of the season. More baseball.
We'll be back. It will find you. The ball will find you.
The Mustangs put up a 3 spot in the 8th to tie this game up at 5 apiece. Excuse me, swing, finds a spot in the shallow right. Meyer turning third and scoring easily as Cal Poly takes a 6-5 lead. Well, KJ, all that's going to show up in the box sheet is RBI single.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take it how you can get it if you're Cabrera, right?
Absolutely. And that's just a great job of just putting the bat on the ball.
De Los Reyes, chopper to short. The flip to second for Miracles. And that will be that for the 2018 season as Cal Poly notches win number 30 and does so in come from behind fashion here at the Plex.
It's a great ball game.
6 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. 5 runs on 15 hits, 1 error for UCR. Tremendous come from behind win for the Mustangs. One of those guys with that late ball game hitting was Cole Cabrera. The excuse me swing for the go-ahead and what proved to be the game-winning RBI single here in this one tonight. Cole, take me through that AB. What did you see?
It was 2-2, outside pitch. I really don't know what happened. I don't think I've ever gotten a hit like that. So, I just put barrel on the ball. I was just trying to touch it and found a hole and cash on our run.
Did you have some butterflies going into that bag before you got in there?
Yeah, first at bat of the game, came in, caught that pop fly and left. There's obviously butterflies, but I was just trying to keep composed, and I just wanted to get in Meyer. We just get the run in, and I'm just glad we won.
Well, take me back to the 9th inning. You get called in as a defensive replacement, and up here in the booth, we were joking throughout the game. The ball has a way of finding you when you come in off the bench. That one, it looked like you got somewhat of a bad read on it, but you were able to regroup and make that catch as the ball it looked to be sailing over your head. Take me through that one.
Yeah, Alex McKenna, center field, actually was yelling at me to get the ball. If I didn't get that, he was going to kill me. So, do or die. I was just trying to get there, and we practiced that in practice, so it was just a ball over our head and caught it. Bailed out Dondi.
What does this say about this team? You guys You know, you had the series wrapped up. You wanted to finish over 500 on the season. You clinched that last night. But to come from behind here today, last game of the season, you guys know more than likely you're not, headed towards the postseason. What does it say about the grit and the heart and the determination of this team, especially with all the injuries and things you guys have dealt with this year?
Absolutely. Coach Lee just preaches winners win. Take every game at a time. Don't take one lightly. And, Riverside, although our season hasn't panned out as the way we wanted to, we just got to keep going and keep pounding every single game. And, that's been our mentality. We just pick each other up. We just play for each other, play for our brothers, and, we just take it one by one. And we just want to play baseball. We just got to keep playing.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Cole.
Absolutely.
Great job.
Thank you.
Great job. Well done.
Cole Cabrera with the go-ahead RBI single here in this one. Also a run-saving.
We won't see the Mustangs play an organized game of baseball that'll count towards any record of any meaning until mid-February of 2019. But what's next for you as a coach as you head into what we call the off-season?
Well, we have our exit meetings this week. We'll have a little banquet, have our exit meetings on Tuesday and Wednesday, and where your returners, you let them know where they stand, what they need to improve on, and what they did right, and then we're back on the road recruiting. So we probably recruit maybe mid-August, and then have a little bit of a break late August, early September. But there's a lot of things going on out there, that we have to go to. And see a lot of different levels of players, age-wise. So that starts almost immediately. So that's our time off. So we'll be vacationing in places where it's extremely hot and humid. But that's just the nature of the game.
All right, Coach. Well, year number 16 for this guy in the books, and it ends with 7 consecutive victories, a 30-win season for the 9th time in your tenure, and a finish over 500 for the 13th time in your tenure. I know you're a humble guy. Take it in. Congratulations on the great finish. Looking forward to 2019.
Thank you, Chris.